재훈군.
Alright, I did my book report on A Question of Freedom by Arduin Betts, and this book is basically a memoir about, you know, his life in jail, how he survived, things he learned, you know. And let me just read you a little summary about the book, basically. And at age 16, a good student from a low middle class carjacks a man with a friend. And you know, he never held a gun before, so you know, it was kind of you know, rough for him, you know. But anyway, but when he carjacked the dude with the friend, it came to a conclusion that the police caught him, and so he had to do jail time. And in Virginia, carjacking is a credible offense, so he had to serve 8 years as a result. And while in prison, he was transferred all over Virginia, and he talks about his life in jail, his encounters, the people he met, and basically the basic jail life of anybody who goes to jail. And this book basically takes place in jail. It has so many scenes where, you know, it talks about the Fairfax County jails, and then you know, at first where he was in Maryland, so you know, he had to be transported to Fairfax, and you know, it was just a movement across the board, across the state for him. And the book, I really like the book because, you know, it's inspirational. You know, it tells young people, you know, to stay out of trouble when they, you know, when they seem to, you know, fall under peer pressure or whatever. And, you know, it gives them a sense of hope that, you know, you ain't trying to go back. You ain't trying not go back, but you ain't trying to go into a caged prison. You know, a place where you know you don't have freedom. So, you know, he just questions. This book makes me realize that, you know, you can't, like, life is precious. You gotta live to the fullest. And the book takes place in 1995 going down, so you know, he was 16, of course, as I said, and he served time for 8 years, so 16 to about 25 years old when he got out. And I really like this book, you know, and I feel like people who read this book, you know, it's adult friendly, it's children, it's teen friendly, and I recommend this book to anybody, you know, who feels like they can gain something from this book, you know, because I gained something, you know, and it taught me about responsibility, respect, you know, just the basic morals of life, you know, you feel me? And so I'm gonna read a little section from this book. It got a lot of cursing, so you know, I don't recommend it to anybody under 10, or, you know, under 10, 14 or so. You know, people just don't need to read this book if they, you know, show them curse or whatever. But anyway, gotta find the book. Anyway, so I really like this book, and the moral of the story is, the moral of the story is sad because the dude was pretty much in jail his whole time, so you know, but it gave being in jail, you know, gave him the courage, you know, to, you know, pursue his dream, you know, he read books from the libraries over and over, and sometimes, you know, he lost track of the books that he was learning. So, you know, it was sad, but, you know, at the same time, we could see that he put in effort. So in some way, it gives you, you know, joy. Yeah, and the conflict was between man and self, cause pretty much, you know, it was a constant inner battle with himself, you know, not to give up, not to be like the others who were in prison with him, you know. So, and yeah, so yeah, that's the conflict of the book. Now, I really think people should go out and get this book, cause this is a good book. You know, you will love it if you read it. I mean, that's all I got for y'all. Until the next